Hello and welcome to today's Friday SEO tip. My name is Chris Rolfe. I'm the founder of Boulder SEO Marketing. So today I want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart, something that I've been doing for a very long time. In fact, since I started this company, Boulder SEO Marketing, I want to talk about how to put on an online event or an in-person event. Let me tell you why I'm talking about this topic today. Well, the economy has slowed down, right? We're probably heading into a recession. Companies are being way more careful on how they're spending money. So while we only try to talk to potential customers who find us through organic, natural search, things have slowed down. So we're not getting as many leads as we usually do. So we need to think about what are some strategies that we can implement so that we can still connect with the right people who may have a need for search engine optimization. I absolutely hate like selling like to people that don't need services, right? So I'm not a fan of doing hardcore outbound marketing. So instead, if you find yourself in a similar situation where demand for your services has slowed down because of the current economic situation, why not think about putting on potentially a webinar or maybe even an in-person event? It's a great way to create new content for your website, to build your EEAT profile, stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. A very important ranking signal as it pertains to Google. Basically, you can showcase your expertise, that you're the real deal, by putting on events such as a webinar or an in-person training. So let me walk you through the process on how to potentially put on one of those events. So why don't we start with, let's do a, oh yeah, let me show you this. So we're actually hosting webinars and now in-person events. It's something that's working really well. So let me show you this. If we do an incognito search for SEO training Denver, obviously we started to optimize for this campaign, probably like a month ago. So now we're organically already number one for this upcoming half-day SEO training in Denver. We're also going to live stream this event. So our target market is basically the entire world, right? So I want to show you how to potentially organize such an event. And I'll be happy to share with you this template. I'm going to put the link to this template right below in the YouTube description of this YouTube video. So if you haven't already organized an event in the past, this is a very easy way to do so. First of all, first tab, that's talking about who are we going to target? Who do we want to get to our event? So this is a very simple way to come up with a buyer persona profile. And of course, you're welcome to edit this spreadsheet as you see fit after you make a copy and add it to your Google Drive or download it as an Excel file. Think about, who's that person? What's the title of that person? What's the demographic information? What's their job title? Mannerisms, buzzwords that describe them, pain points that you could potentially help them solve in your webinar or in-person event. What do they value most about your product, service, etc., etc., etc. Right? So here is where you would define who you want to get to this event. Then the next tab here, we're going to create content that we're going to put up on our website as part of organizing this event, why not do a little bit of keyword research? Okay. So in this case, we're going to use SE Ranking, our favorite SEO tool here at Boulder SEO Marketing. I'm going to put a link to this tool and a free trial. I think it's a month-long trial right below in the description of this YouTube video. So one of the keywords that I think will drive the right people to our event is SEO Training Denver. All right. This is the keyword research section. So I want to click on Analyze. Look at that. About 50 people on average per month are searching for this keyword. And then this tool is also telling me that, hey, here are similar keywords that you may want to optimize for. Denver SEO training in Denver. So what I did, I clicked on View Detailed Report. These are very high intent keywords. So this is exactly what I'm looking for, right? Then I clicked on Export. This basically created this spreadsheet here. What I would do, I would probably copy, these 3 keywords here, and then plug the information into this tab here. In case there are other people involved in putting on this event, you can share with them the information on what kind of keywords we're going to target, the search volume, etc., etc. So this is a great place to put that information in. Then let's get to the beefy part. So now we know who we want to get to the event, what kind of keywords are potentially driving those people to your website. All right. So now what I would do is create a quick summary of, who is it? What's the webinar topic? What's the webinar title? I do recommend you include the main target SEO keyword in the webinar title. Plug in what are the keywords in the monthly search volume that we're going to optimize this event for. Then I highly recommend create an evergreen URL. If you run this event on a, let's say, quarterly basis or yearly basis, you do not want to change the event URL. It's an evergreen page that will potentially rank at the top in Google for the foreseeable future. Again, you're welcome to change, this template as you see fit. Make it work for you. All right. So now we have most of the information that we need to get to work. All right. So I do recommend that you create a basic schedule, such as I'm showing you here. So let's say here, create webinar schedule. That would be today, May 5 de Mayo, 2023. Then I'm going to delete that. Draft webinar description and presenter bios. My recommendation is do this in Google Docs so that you can share it with other people that could edit the content, make recommendations, etc. Then get it reviewed and approved by somebody else. Then, if applicable, create, review, approve webinar promotional visuals and graphics, and then create the webinar landing page on your website. Here's an example. So this is the landing page to the half-day SEO training that we're putting on in Denver and online via live stream. So try to create something like this, right? It's that's not just text-based, but maybe include a video that talks about the training, some nice visuals of you already talking at an other event. Obviously, provide a course overview. What is this event about? What will the attendees learn, etc., etc.? Who is this webinar or event for? As you can see, it's a bit of an undertaking to create a page like this, but absolutely worth it. And then you heard me talk about not changing the event URL. So this is the URL that we're going to keep up on our website for the foreseeable future. This page will rank for the foreseeable future. All right. Then set up the webinar on a hosting platform such as Zoom, WebEx, etc. If applicable, set up a webinar registration page on a third-party registration platform such as Eventbrite. Here's an example. And let me show you why I prefer Eventbrite. So if you do a search for SEO training Denver, we're number one here. Then that's a Google business profile. Check this out. Eventbrite, our Eventbrite registration page is actually ranking on page number one in Google. So I personally love Eventbrite. It will drive registrants to your event. All right. Then, if applicable, set up a webinar events page on LinkedIn and invite applicable potential participants. Again, I have an example here, but this is what it looks like. So I created an event page on LinkedIn. The great thing is that if you click here on share, you can actually promote this event or announce it to your audience on LinkedIn. As you can see here, this is driving registration. It's free. Why not do it? And actually this time we're even boosting this event page on LinkedIn. We're not spending too much money, but it's definitely a great way, right, to get this event broadcasted to a broader audience on LinkedIn. All right, let's come back here. Then, start to promote the webinar on social media, whatever means you see fit, whatever you think will drive the right people to your event. Then, if you have employees, ask them to help promote the event. I wrote this article for Social Media Examiner, gosh, I think about 8 years ago. How to encourage employees to share your content on LinkedIn. Again, I'm going to put this link right below in the description of the YouTube video. But this is a great and easy way to get your employees motivated to help promote something such as a webinar or event to their audience on LinkedIn. Then, let me say, also, I do recommend announce the event via email if you have a list to your audience. So absolutely do that. I would recommend maybe 1 to maybe 3 email blasts. Then absolutely do a press release. Here is an example of a press release that we put up on our website, right? It talks about the webinar. You can optimize the press release for your target SEO keywords, put it up on your website. And then I also recommend that you distribute it through a press release distribution platform such as PRlog. I personally love PRlog. I've tested all the paid press release distribution services, and I found that PRlog is giving me the best value for the amount that I spent on distributing this press release on a nationwide scale here. As you can see, we publish press releases on a regular basis, and they get a lot of hits, right? It's usually, I think it's like $49 or maybe $100 if you go with the more advanced version. But right here, host a half-day SEO training, 600 hits. not bad. It also will create backlinks to the page that you're promoting in your press release on your on PR log right here, Denver SEO classes. It's linking back to that evergreen page. So we're creating a high quality backlink to that page. All right. Then let me see, potentially invite applicable first level connections on LinkedIn. What else? What else do I want to talk about here? Yeah, it's not rocket science, right? It's just like it's a process that you need to follow, and then make sure, obviously, create a killer presentation, a killer training, finalize the webinar slides before the event, make sure to rehearse your event, and then host the in-person event or the online event. Make sure to record it so that you can put it up on your website on demand. And then there's a number of things that you should and could be doing after the event. Again, the link to this Google spreadsheet is right below in the description of the YouTube video. So again, in times when the economy is a little bit slower and your lead flow may be a little bit less than desired, online events and in-person events are a great way to connect with your target audience. Don't make your events salesy. Provide great value. It's a great way to showcase your expertise. And this is how I started this business. I started it by creating and offering trainings. A lot of people will usually sign up for your services because when it comes to SEO, doing SEO is very involved. It's gotten very technical. It takes time, resources, knowledge. So we usually sign up, quite a few new clients as part of putting on a online or in-person event. Woo, that was a long video. I hope it was useful. I hope it's encouraging. Let's make sure the economy gets back on track so that we can just get inbound leads. That's the best way. Those are the best leads that we want to talk to. But I hope this video was useful. Stay safe and healthy. Until next time. Bye.